wanted to get involved with the HBF and the work that they were doing with the supply chain, essentially to help us to be able to support the supply chain in developing their businesses. As we grow, the ability of our subcontractors to grow is absolutely vital. Without them, we can't develop our business. We're in a market where supply chain is decreasing in terms of numbers and skills.
We wanted to get involved with training our contractor partners because we realised that this was a key way of engaging with them on our sites. So hence the reason we've offered them training at no cost to them.
Actually, the number of supply chain who wanted to be involved. So what we thought, I think, to start with was that we'd get a limited amount of engagement, and what we actually got was really strong engagement from people wanting to come along to and get involved in these supply chain events.
Where we were offering courses, we found ourselves overwhelmed with applications to the extent where we've had to put on more courses, and this has been really good to see that there's the appetite there with the contractors.
Fast Track changed my life from nothing to something like I got my life now. I got lots of things I've done.
The changes that we're looking for are simply more skills, higher quality skills. That's through more apprentices coming into the industry. Diversity. We're a very middle-aged, white male bias industry. But in order for us to change that, we need to change some cultural views of our industry. And we need to educate people that actually the house building industry and construction in general is actually a professional industry to enter into, and it's an industry we should all be proud of.
The results that we're seeing already is increased engagement with our subcontractors, which is absolutely fantastic to see. It's building really good relationships between the site managers and the supervisors that he works with day by day.
Because of the way that the contractors has been on the training, so they can now turn around to Bovis and ensure that they're giving me competent people who understand where we want to be in the future and for now.
The way in which we're approaching building relationships with the subcontractors, the basics really, we pay them on time, pay them what they're entitled to, but also educating them and communicating very well. We've introduced a number of measures to encourage our subcontractors to get involved in recruiting apprentices and training. The league tables I spoke about, the highest performing subcontractors there have diversity policies and training policies, as well as perform well with regards to safety and quality and production. We've also instigated contract conditions that obligate the subcontractors into supplying apprentices on our sites. It works out roughly at around about one apprentice per £500,000 spent per annum with us.
The boot camp that Persimmon have been involved in has been really successful. We've recruited 2 trainees within the boot camp, and we have seen a significant difference in terms of skills, attitude, motivation and enthusiasm.
I enjoyed it. It was really, you learned a lot about other trades, because with you being subbies, you don't mix with the trades now. You just keep in your own bubble and you just look after yourself. But through this, it's enlightening you on other people's trades. Now they should be doing things safely. I don't think I would work for any other builder who didn't offer the training, because they don't seem to care as much as what Storey Homes do.
Indeed, we found that it was well ahead of what we would expect, and that we feel that even though it was a 6-week programme, it brought on net skills enormously.
By having subcontractors that's got more experience and more professionalism about them, we can talk to them, they understand where I'm coming from, the importance of health and safety, the importance of doing the job right and on time, and how it impacts on other people.
I think there's something we could do with this work stream, but we're all going to have to get behind it, and it's going to have to be something that genuinely, in our hearts, we believe is the right thing to do, because you can't start a piece of work like this and then in a couple of years' time decide that you're not doing it anymore. It kind of really undermines what you're about as a business.